everybody, welcome back to interviews. Today we're talking about episode 10 of WUX, and today is no episode 10 is the final arc of Shen. Not the final arc. We'll probably see her maybe in later episodes, maybe and search up on that. But her arc has officially ended on episode 10, which I was shocked it wasn't a tragic ending. Like I thought it would end tragically. I thought he would die, but he didn't. We ended up on a happy note, which it's better than the sad note. I didn't want to end on a sad note. I didn't want to lose this guy. Like he was a chill guy. He helped signing out. Anyway, let's talk about the episode. How was the episode itself? The episode was a fantastic episode. The episode itself kind of talked about what I wanted, what I wanted to know because when Cian's was this arc started, I had a question like, why does she have luck based abilities? Because you have to have trust value for your ability to pop up, and people need to believe in you and believe that thing that you have for that trust value to be have. So I was wondering, why was Cian born like, was she born like it? My theory for Cian was like, she is, I would say, not an exception, but like someone who can use her abilities without having trust value. I believe that she was inherently with so much luck that the trust value boosted her luck. But it just turns out when everyone was standing on the plane, they kind of wished and hoped that Cian would make it out. Not that they wanted Cian to make it out, but like Cian kind of reminded them of their loved ones that they probably would never see because there was no sign of them, surviving. So they gave all their last hopes and desires to CN, praying that she would survive. So she would, send that message to all of their loved ones of how, they miss them and they love them. And that's how CN's stress value was able to solidify into a luck-based ability. And it was kind of sad, like everyone had their hopes up and saying, and she was able to deliver that hope because with the recording that we played publicly, now people know what kind of happened. Now the families probably know the last messages. But there's one thing that I still don't understand: why was there no hero there? Like there should have been a hero. Like again, when I said, like I said, when Shane's arc started, a hero is someone who wants their trust value to be high. Of course, they would absolutely do anything to increase trust value. So why weren't they? Why wasn't even a single hero there? Not even if the plane crashed, why wasn't there a hero to, like, do anything? There was nothing. That also doesn't that this episode didn't explain it. But I feel like in future content it will explain it because the episodes are tied together. Like with Ling Ling, CN, most this and so everyone is connected somehow, and I feel like as more episodes I watched, it will kind of clarify that. Let's talk about the things that happen in the episode. What's this, the headmaster, I liked him, but in this episode just made me hating more because like he's blaming CN for things that she didn't even do. Because why are you blaming her for the orphanage shutting down? Oh, it was an inevitable fact. Like this orphanage was supposed to be for the kids, and then it became a cult. When a cult without its leader, it's just a bunch of crazy people doing nothing, and they didn't want to be associated with that. Of course, they would leave. Yeah, you were helping people, but like I said, having your whole identity or having everything that you have being based on someone else's luck isn't a great way to survive. Because when Saiyan left, many people were having bad luck, which wasn't Saiyan's fault. It was probably our opposites, us this for. I don't want to blame him, but like he has been causing bad luck to every orphanage. So I have a theory that he was causing the bad luck. But like anyway, they started blaming Sian for everything that happened into it, which again, like I said, you based your whole thing on luck, and now that the luck had gone, everything about it was a contradiction. Oh, they also introduced a new factor to the trust value system, the fear. Now, there's a difference between trust value and fear. Unlike Ling Ling, which I feel like Ling Ling has achieved the best out of all of them, because Ling Ling was able to like push himself. He trusted himself to the point where like, no matter, even if people didn't trust him, as long as he trusted in himself, he still used his abilities. So I feel like if you have self trust, you trust yourself that much, you can maybe partially use your abilities, but like it wouldn't be as strong as someone who has like 1,000 trust values. So I think that's it. But like, there's a difference is fear. Like the more people fear you, the stronger you get. So it's the opposite of trust value. It's the same thing that happened in the orphanage, because people started fearing the orphanage. My theory might be wrong, but like, anyway, people started fearing the orphanage. Since CN left, people with the rumor saying that CN steals people's luck and leaves them with bad luck. You know, fear started spreading, and it it got out of hand. And the bullshit that there was this the director did here, where he was technically blaming CM for the death of was this his parents, because I don't even know why he was even blaming CN. Like, yeah, CN survived that plane crash, but there's no way she would have stolen someone's value, because I, I okay, are they dumb? Because trust value is the thing that gives you a person abilities. There's no way a person who's trusted can cause someone harm, because they're saying how seeing steals people's luck, but the quote that the director created was based on seeing giving people luck, and many people did achieve luck. Many people got married, had kids, some became geniuses, some graduated. Yeah, yeah, why not? And there was a point in the episode where a man was talking about how was kind of started discrediting CN's luck, which I also understood where he kind of come from, because he was like, if CN gives someone luck to get a job, that means someone else lost that job, which I also talked about in episode 8, because I was like, how if someone else, if people keep sorry, relying on CN's luck, then the people who are qualified won't be able to get those type of jobs. I did say that, and that guy was picking it up, so like I kind of understood him. And when he said like, if someone gets CN's luck and picks up, like, example, $1,000, that means someone else had dropped that $1,000. So that person's luck is coming out of someone else's despair. When he rephrased it like that, I started believing that CN maybe kind of steals people's luck, because uh, that type of luck comes from people's despair. Because if you remember what happened to him, a truck hit him, but like that was lucky for CN, because she wanted to get out, and the door was being blocked, and she found a way to get out. But he got him, but I feel like it was because of his bad luck. Anyway, he got inflicted with this, hurt like this. Anyway, aside from that, this episode was amazing. It also introduced a concept that I didn't even know that CN could apply to her luck like that, because this fight scene was like my favorite fight scene of the episode. But one thing that really surprised me in this fighting is when CN sprayed like uh, her luck. She sprayed her luck around, which made me think, is can Sion store her luck? Because when she sprayed it around, she said, because now my luck is everywhere, there's no way you'll be able to hit me. And she was dodging like a pro. Like, she was dodging like she learned martial arts since she was a child, and she hasn't. So can she store her luck? Or does because there was another part of the episode that here, this part of the episode where she kind of like takes the yo-yo, and then don't access sorry, no, axe, where's like the what's this, a hard drive, she puts it down and the yo-yo rolls away. That's also a whole luck. So can she manifest things she wills by heart? Because if she manifested, she wanted to know where it is. If she manifested that she wanted the drive, I feel like a chain of accidents would have happened, and she would have gotten the drive. The same thing with this part, where she wanted the hard drive to play, so she threw a ball which landed on the what's this on the alarm, which kind of sprayed water, and this thing was beyond repair. That but because of the water, it kind of worked and everything started playing. So like she wanted something, and her luck caused a chain of events that theoretically shouldn't even be possible to actually happen to the point it reaches here. So like if she wills it, can anything that she wants happen? If she wills it, like if she wills to what's this, to become the number one hero, will a chain of events happen where like it will elevate her because now she's rank 7? That's good, but like what what what's the limitation on her like abilities? Because in this show we haven't seen any abilities have like a stagnating limitation. Maybe ling maybe the trust value, but like we know the trust value makes you stronger. Anyway, I don't trust the reporter right now because he's sus. The reporter, Ellen, there was this guy who's from the Hero Agency. Like, I don't trust anyone from the Hero Agency. I never trusted anyone from the Hero Agency. But the reporter, I trusted him because he was spreading the truth. But now with the way he's acting shady in the episode, and how like he knows about the fear. He knows the opposite of trust is fear. He knows about it. I don't know why he hasn't spread it around. I feel like you shouldn't spread it around like something like that because it kind of will hurt people. But anyway, everything about them is shady. And at the end of the episode, we see him, also researching on the fear. He's probably trying to, since he's trying to figure out what happened to his son because we know this whole thing was orchestrated by Uncle Rock, who ended up killing, his son because he wanted, young to assist to become ISO and everything like that. So everything is just connecting, just connecting. Overall, an amazing episode. It's an amazing episode. It's a nice send off, what's this to CN. I hope we see her in. I bet we will see her in later episodes. But I also want to see, uh, other heroes, the type of archetypes, because there's a hero named X in here. I've seen a bunch of clips and people. I see a lot of people placing him saying he's a god, and I've seen like a video of him, a fight scene of him where I literally thought he was a god because X turns the what's this into three. It's spoilers ahead. Sorry, spoilers ahead. But X turns what's this the world from 2D to 3D. That's a level of power I've never even seen. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, sorry, overall amazing episode, fantastic episode. From the music, oh, the background music was amazing. That's the one thing that I really that's the one thing I really like about CN's art is the background music is always phenomenal. I'm gonna put some of the background music on my playlist because that shit was hidden. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Hunter and see you in the next one. Bye bye.